Hey, what's up? It's Chris Martin. Have you ever heard the term driving for dollars? Have you ever wondered what that meant? Well, I'm about to show you how driving for dollars can make you a bunch of money in real estate. You ready? Let's go. Driving for dollars. All right, well, look, I built my business off of making cold calls and door knocking and all that stuff, and I love driving for dollars. Well, I'm gonna kind of go back. I don't love prospecting, period. Like, who wants to drive for dollars? Who wants to door knock? Who wants to make cold calls? But when you look at the grand scheme of things and knowing what you want to achieve, and if you're a real estate agent, and for me, I wanted immediate business, and there's only a few ways of getting it, and there's some goals that I want to accomplish, and I look at real estate as a means of funding the life that I want to live, and a means of funding, and then within that life is funding my investment goals. So if I need to knock on some doors and make some cold calls, so be it. We're gonna make it happen. So I made cold calls on a daily basis to build my real estate career, and it was just part of my job description, my daily activities, and that's why I loved driving for dollars, because it was a break from the office. It was a break from doing that activity, and I could just kind of be out and roam and target homes that I felt would be good candidates. So what is driving for dollars? Driving for dollars is basically targeting homes that you feel would be good candidates to want to sell. So what does that mean? How do you identify these homes? Well, one way of looking at these homes is kind of that one or two houses on the street that really just don't fit. That you could tell they're struggling to keep up with their neighbors as far as keeping their grass cut. Their house looks overgrown. House just not keeping up. It's kind of a little bit of an eyesore. The paint is peeling, the bushes are crazy looking, so this is definitely something that you're looking for when you're driving for dollars. You don't want to, of course, approach these people and say, hey, your house looks trash, I want to buy it, or I think you should sell it. That's not the approach we want, so that's not the approach we're going to take. And we'll talk a little bit more about strategy and how you would approach. But basically that's it. That's driving for dollars. It's looking for properties that you feel would be good candidates, the ones that are going to stand out in the neighborhood that could use some love, could use some attention. All right, so I'm going to give you guys an example of what I feel a good property, a target property would be when I'm driving for dollars. So we're going to pull up on a house, identify it, and then just approach it. Knock on the door, and we're gonna ask some questions. We're gonna ask some questions, and we're gonna keep it kind of general. Most people don't want to feel targeted out. Again, we don't want to approach that house like, hey, I noticed your house looks like crap, and I think you should sell it. That's not the script we want to go for. So I think the general script, which you can use pretty much any time when talking to a homeowner, is like, hey, like, I'm out here in the neighborhood just looking for inventory, because inventory's tight right now, and I don't know if you heard, but there's just not much that is on the market. So I'm actually out here talking to homeowners and just wanted to see if you'd be interested in an offer. Would you be interested in an offer? And having that conversation rather than pinpointing them and making them feel embarrassed about their house and the way that it looks. We want to make them feel like they're just one of many that we're talking to that day. So driving for dollars, you guys notice this house over here to the left, well kept, and then we come over here, and sometimes it's a subtlety. So you see some overgrown bushes, and it's clearly some stuff going on here that the yard's not attended to. I see a ramp. It could be a handicap accessible ramp, so clearly someone old has lived there or living there now. Gets me excited though, because you don't know, like, this person could be thinking about selling, and if they are, it could be a good situation, maybe even for a fix and flip. Have fun driving for dollars, because it's kind of like a little scavenger hunt. Once you start to pay attention to what you're looking for, these things are gonna pop out to you, and you're just gonna be driving randomly, listening to your favorite song, talking on the phone, and you're just gonna be like, look at this property, it's just sticking out, you know? Same thing with for sale by owner signs. They're just gonna pop out to you if you're looking for them. So pay attention to these properties that you feel could be targeted to. If you don't make contact with them, put them on a list to where you know that you're gonna like either revisit that property, or you're gonna target them by mailing, phone calls, whatever, and start to compile a list of properties that you feel will be good candidates to purchase, either for yourself or another investor. So if you guys come across a property that you feel is a perfect candidate for an investor, let me know. If you're not in position to buy it yourself, and I'm sure there's a way that it'll be more lucrative for you working with another investor. A lot of the times we'll get you the listing on the back end. You'll be able to make some money on the front end, so you're kind of able to triple dip on it. So definitely a good route to take if you're an agent, even early in the business, and getting these properties, having these conversations with these homeowners, and getting an investor like myself involved in these deals until you can do them yourself. All right, I hit a few doors. Didn't get any luck, but I got a good amount of properties to add on my list, and those people are gonna get hit with mailers, and I'll reach back out to them, try to get their phone numbers and stuff like that. So listen, every little thing that you do could be progress. It doesn't always have to be like, oh man, I didn't get in touch with anyone, I got no one to... Listen, this is a long game. This is a marathon. If you're trying to sprint out the gate, everybody's trying to get ripped in 2 days, right, at the gym. It's not happening. That's why everybody quits the gym. They don't see results quick enough. This is a marathon. You have to be in this for the long haul, and if you are and you're consistent, you'll see those results. So definitely subscribe to this channel. That would be, I'd appreciate that. If you could do me a favor and do that. Also, hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I upload new videos. That would be pretty cool. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.